Well, let's go now via webcam from Aleppo in Syria to Nabila Ramdani, a French-born columnist who specialises in French and Islamic issues. Thank you for being with us. This is right, isn't it? Here's a government trying to instill a sense of national identity, and what it's trying to do is prevent any group, this particular group, of going away and creating an identity all of their own.
Well, absolutely. It has to be said that the so-called Burqa ban is taking place in a hugely misguided and indeed divisive national identity debate, which the Interior Ministry has launched more than a year ago to ask French people, to ask them to reflect about what it is to be French and what it is to be French within the French Republic. The problem is it gave vent to all sorts of Islamophobic comments, including posts on government websites of Islamophobic comments and indeed openly Islamophobic and racist comments emanating from cabinet ministers themselves. So that the whole context in which the debate took place was fundamentally flawed, and the tone was nothing short of despicable.
It's a very, very difficult debate to have. You say it's racist. What I'm saying to you is that every government has a right to try to instill in its population a sense of national identity. And what's going on here with the veil and women wearing the veil is a group of people who, in a very visible way, say they're separate, that they're different.
Well, absolutely. I think such a debate is absolutely legitimate, and it's not a problem that France should have a debate about its national identity, or any country for that matter. It should be allowed to reflect on its national identity. What I'm critical about is the way in which the debate has been conducted, and the way in which the Muslim community at large has been stigmatized. And the vast majority of Muslims in France are law-abiding citizens. If anything, they have more pressing problems to be dealing with. For example, right discrimination at work, in housing, in education, or dare I say, the lack of decent places for worship, especially for Friday prayers.
Do you have any sympathy with those people, and this is part of the legislation, those people who say, actually what's happening here is some women are pressured into wearing the veil by their husbands or fathers, and that this is actually this issue?
I completely understand where these people are coming from, and oppression against women in any shape or form should be punished by law. But the criminal system, as it is in France, can already deal with such matters. You do not need a Burqa ban to deal with oppression against women.
All right, Nabila Ramdani, we'll leave it there.